Hi everyone, welcome back to another long overdue update on Truck Driver. So in today's video I wanted to dig a little bit into some of the specifics on what we've been doing and what we've been changing to the game and get in a little bit more detail. And some of these things have been asked by you, the community, which by the way we've been following your responses on the Discord. Thanks for all your great support. So there's a couple of things that I'll dive into and give you a little bit of a better explanation of what we've been doing, what we've been changing. And the first one that I wanted to dig into is actually the parking system. So as you do missions in Truck Driver, you'll get to a point where you will deliver your cargo. And of course, parking a cargo is part of finishing the job, and it's something that you want to do right. Well, we figured out that for some players, they have a little bit more patience when it comes to parking their trailer, whereas others park it straight away and get ready for the next mission. So we actually had to come up with a happy medium, and what we've done is that we created a parking indicator where if you arrive at your destination, the area where you are supposed to park your trailer, it will pop up, and depending on the type of mission, sometimes parking is a little bit easier or sometimes a little bit more difficult. You can then drive your truck into the parking zone, and you will see a progress bar counting up to 100%. If you park it perfectly, you get the highest reward. If you start parking and you get up to like 50 or 60%, your reward is going to be a little bit less. Depending on how far you want to take it, how much time you want to spend parking your truck, you can continue to give it your best effort and see how far along you want to take it. So we've, in our experience, this is a very great way for everybody to have a good solution to the problem. If you just want to move on quickly, you can just park the trailer straight away. Actually, you don't even have to go near the parking area. If you're super lazy and just want to park it straight away and get back to the next mission, you can do that as well. But if you want to practice your parking skills, there's a great way for you to do that in Truck Driver. So next item on the list is the garage, and I briefly touched upon this in the previous video. And we came up with a system that basically it was you could go down the entire hierarchy of the truck, and there was so much detail, but the thing is that people got lost in that UI. So we basically revamped that entire user interface and the flow, and it's something that we did based on the input that you guys gave during the beta, and we've been working with Sodesco in getting this where it needs to be. We feel that it's just much nicer right now. It just takes a couple seconds to outfit the truck in the way that you want and to get an overview of which parts that you're able to unlock and then purchase. And it's just a much better feeling, much better vibe. In addition to that, the place where you customize your truck is actually built like a garage. And we've tried to make that look a little bit cool. So there's tools up around everywhere. You can spin the camera around your truck so that you can view everything in detail. And it's just, I personally have a lot of fun tweaking my truck to exactly what I want it to look like, and I hope you guys will enjoy that part of it as well. Finally, I think that it's good to point out how we went about upgrading the map to where it is now. So in the previous video I explained to you that hey, initially we built a world that we weren't happy with, and we decided to scrap the entire world and build something new. So you have to understand that building a game world is one of the biggest tasks in the entire project, and for us to scrap what we had at the beta stage of the game is a pretty big decision in the project. And I think this is also one of the reasons why the development of the game has taken a little bit longer, but in the end I'm happy that we took that decision, because the quality of the game is just so much better. It's much more fun to drive around in the world, and it wouldn't have been fun with the old world. So that's definitely a huge improvement. In the end, it is a fictional world, and to come up with a road layout that looks believable in a fictional world is actually something that's quite difficult. So we had to plan how our roads would go and how to come up with ways to drive to different villages in ways that are fun, even if you do it a couple of times for different missions. And finally, I think I wanted to say thanks for all your patience. We understand that communication has been very little over the past couple of weeks, and I know that you guys have been waiting for developer updates. Please know that the process of getting the game tested, getting the performance up to the right level, making sure that there are no bugs or crashes or anything like that is quite a long process. And sometimes you get to a point where you feel confident, and we send builds, we share them with Sedesco, and they do their checks, and they find still some issues with the game that we just need to look into. I mean, it's difficult to be this open about the development of a game, but please understand that the entire team wants you guys to have a good experience and wants you to enjoy the game. So thank you again for that patience. Thank you for sticking with us in the Discord. Keep posting those memes. We will check them all, and hopefully we'll have a laugh, and hopefully soon, very soon, we'll have some news about the release of the game.